and a super morning. Look how glorious today is. So glorious. I hope you can hear me. The A66 is behind us. So we are parked on the A66 near Scales, just in a lay-by on the road. And today we are going to tick off Mungrisedale Common, which I think is 633 metres. I may be wrong. But we're also actually going to do Blencathra, which I love. And we weren't going to do Sharp Edge, but because the weather has worked out, it is just perfect. There is a bit of wind, but it's so sunny and so dry. We're going to go brave Sharp Edge, which I am not sure how much I'm going to film, in all honesty. I am not great at exposure. It's one of them. I want to do it and I'll never want to do it again. Last time we did Blencathra, we went up Horsfell Ridge. That was really fun. It wasn't too bad, and I would do that again. I've done a striding edge in between lockdowns, and that was like the M6. It was ridiculous. So we thought we would bring you out for a journey. You literally, I mean, there are clouds in the sky, but it is so damn sunny. It really is. So we are taking you along for the adventure. So it's going to be a fabulous day. Slightly nervous about Sharp Edge already. Once we're over the initial bit and the bad step, I think I'll relax. It's just that bit. So see what I can film, but I won't be filming that much if I'm scared. So let's get going. So we have come up the initial ascent bit. It's levelled out and plateaued. Yeah, it is a hell of a lot hotter today than I thought. I've even packed like my rub jacket, because I thought on the tops that it could be -1 or whatever, but it's like a summer's day. It's ridiculous. Took my knitted head thing off, and yeah, still got a long sleeve on, but it's crazy. It's like a summer's day. We could have worn shorts today. So yeah, we're just making our way along here, and we have got our first view of Sharp Edge. I'm already slightly nervous, but I mean, surely everyone's slightly nervous. So I will turn you around and try and zoom in and show you it. Always looks worse than it is. It's like a hill. Sometimes a hill, you'll be like, oh my god, that's massive, and then when you go to actually walk it, it's not. So I shall turn you around, and finally the sound of the A66 is almost gone. It's crazy how much that sound travels. There is Sharp Edge up in the cloud. And the clag is clearing, and the anticipation is growing. Why do I get so nervous about doing these? I love it, but God, it puts me on edge. Tarn just behind us, and we are making the first gravelly path going slightly up to the top of Sharp Edge. I can't talk and walk. The clag's coming in, but there is a guy on Sharp Edge. He's actually over the worst of it, and there's two lads behind us. So we've come up the first bit, that's Scales Tarn just behind us, I think somewhere, that's the path, but yeah, Scales Tarn is behind me. And that's it, we are now doing Sharp Edge. The wind has picked up, we've put our hats and another layer on because it's rather windy and I don't want to have to stop on it and layer up. And we're just going to take it steady. The wind is picked up, but not sure how much I will film, but let's get Sharp Edge done. Came up a little bit and we went round to the right, which is a nice flattish path, but there is a big drop to the right, and that's when I realised I hate exposure and edges. So Tim is just going to check, but it's very flat, and then I will turn you around in a sec and show you. Let me turn you around. So this is the exposed bit, this is the path, goes, I'm just rubbish at this, and the wind's picking up, so it goes there, and we've just got to get up there somehow, although I'm not sure this is correct. Yeah, I think we go up there. Once we're across this little short bit, the Sharp Edge, it's just scrambling, which I love, so let's get it done. Look where we are and what's behind me, Scales Tarn. So we managed half of Sharp Edge and the winds came in, it was like 30-mile-an-hour gusts, and Tim was fine, but me, little legs, there was one bit and I just panicked on it, couldn't get my leg round, so we U-turned, which with the gusts and how I see it is, I'd rather do that, so we're going round Scales Tarn the other way. If you take a left, which is now behind me, that takes you to Blencathra summit, but we've done that before, so we are not doing Blencathra summit. We are taking a right. We've got Scales Tarn down below us and we've got Sharp Edge there, so we are basically taking a right and going to where, if we carried on Sharp Edge, where we'd come up. to take off Mungrisedale Common. 633 metres if I'm correct. So, feeling a little deflated we didn't do Sharp Edge, but also better to be safe than sorry. So, if I did decide to want to do it again, we could come back, or more likely Tim will come back, not with me. But and the wind has gone wild. This is what the wind was like when we were trying to do Sharp Edge. That is the top of Sharp Edge where we should have come up. And so we are following it round and up here to Mungrisedale Common. We've just come from up there and we've followed it down. There's Tim and I'm just sat eating my dinner, but then we are following this path here. So that one goes to Mungrisedale Common. To tick that one off, I think it's 633 metres, but I might be wrong with that. So yeah. And for today's dinner, we have curry and rice in my Stanley flask. Delicious and warm. That's Sharp Edge there. God, that wind's crazy. And we are gonna go this way. So that's Blencathra up there. Water there, and I think these ones here, Skiddaw little mine car side. And is it even a walk if we don't go through a bog? So many bogs, but we're almost at the summit of Mungrisedale Common. Just take that one off. That we think is the summit cairn. I think all the rocks around it were actually stacked on top of it at some point. So we have ticked that off and have 23 Wainwrights to go. And we are now making our way back through the bogs and the way we came, heading towards Blencathra, but then we'll turn off. So, yay! So we just stopped where I had my dinner before, and we were watching people on Sharp Edge. Someone's got a dog on there at the moment. That's flipping mental. But I guess if a dog can do it, so be it. Anyway, we are making our final ascent up to where the top of Sharp Edge is, where we were before. And then I think after that it's just back to the car, but we will take you for that last bit of adventure. Back into the icy winds, and there is Blencathra above there. Views for miles. making our way down, and that ahead of us is Horsfell Ridge, which we have actually done, and it was fabulous. It wasn't half as scary as Sharp Edge. And from the same spot, that's Tim, we can look over and see Sharp Edge. Those views are absolutely insane. Look at all the parachutes. They must have such good views up there, floating around. And that there is the path that we actually went up this morning. So we've met up with that, and we've just got the final descent to the car with the beautiful noise of the A66. Almost back at the car. The road is just literally down there, not far, so it's so noisy. So yeah, I thought I would sign off for this video there. The sunshine is in my face, so making the most of that one. So yeah, today we did over 1,000 feet of ascent. Feeling a little tired today, and yeah, so we basically we attempted Sharp Edge. Obviously turned back on that, slightly gutted. Also I just think if you're not feeling it and it doesn't feel right, turn around. It's better than having Mountain Rescue come out for you. So yeah, we did half a Sharp Edge, back down to Scales Tarn, went up to Blencathra, and then we went out through the boggy flat section to Mungrisedale Common to tick that one off, and then we came back up. We ticked off Blencathra again, done that plenty of times, and then we've come back down. We didn't go all the way back down to Scales Tarn, we came down a very slightly different way and then have met up with this path that we started on. So yeah, over 1,000 feet of ascent, and I think my phone is saying roughly 8 miles, so 12 kilometres or so, something like that. But still an adventure, and the sun is so warm at the moment now. It's crazy. On the summit it's icy winds, and down here is, yeah, red hot. So if you liked the adventure, give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe to continue following all our adventures. See you on the next one.